EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Bisons of Houston taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Okay, here we go.
At the 23-yard line.
Why shift the crew? Other side, other side.
Throwing Jones. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
North Salad, Detroit Johnson. Don Capers. Cockroach.
Now Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs, 57 yards. And the Bisons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
at their own 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Cockroach.
From the gun, it's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on. Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball.
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Half 18. Great. Other side.
Looking to throw. Jones. He completes this to Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Get set quick, Art.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Jones pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
Houston's
line.
offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball here before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Troy Johnson. Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Dom Capers.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Cockroach. 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 Bama, Bama, Bama. Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Timberland. South Salad. South Salad.
Operating from the gun. Jones going right back to Smith and Jigba. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now a run with Walker, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Walker with another carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, 78 yards. And the Bisons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Jones. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit Johnson.
Back to throw. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Parrish. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Parrish. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw on 2nd down. Parrish. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gibbs again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bisons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Dom Capers,
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Timberland.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
South salad.
That's good.
Apple.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Outright to Smith and Jigba.
Jones pass.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Half 88.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Detroit. Great. Up and go.
Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Up and go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Great, 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 great. Out the go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Dom Capers, cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Out the go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. South salad, South salad. Out the go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Apple. Detroit. Out the go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Parrish. He's got Fuller. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bisons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down to the 32. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Now Jones, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker from a yard out. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Dom Capers.
Jones throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's a 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fuller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
Timberland,
31-yard line.
Timberland.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Again, it's Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones throw there complete to Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Hustler.
Throwing Jones. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Great.
Now Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
Hey, let's go get one.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
And they're moving on.